Hello everyone, welcome back. So in the last lecture we discussed about the introduction part of number systems. Okay, uh, we have seen the classification of number system. We have seen all the real numbers can be classified into two basically, rational numbers and irrational numbers. Okay, all the numbers which were be expressed, which are expressible in the form p by q are rational numbers, and all the numbers which are not expressible in the form p by q are irrational numbers. Okay students, in today's class we will take decimal expansion of real numbers. Okay, when I am saying real numbers, that means all the rational numbers and all the irrational numbers. Okay students, so first of all we will continue our discussion. We will begin our discussion with the decimal expansion of rational numbers, then we will come on irrational numbers. Okay, so let us start our discussion on decimal expansion of rational numbers. Students, all the rational numbers can have two kinds of decimal: terminating decimal and non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay, now let us start with the terminating one. Terminating decimal. See, whenever the process of division ends, or decimal after some or after one or more places terminates. For example, take 1/2. 1/2 is a rational number because it is in the form p by q. See student, if I try to divide 1 by 2, so what I will get? I will get 0.5 as quotient and 0 as remainder. No? Since 0 is remainder, the division process ends, so I will write 0.5 as 1/2. Clear? So this kind of decimal is terminating decimal. Okay, now we can take number of examples. Okay, for example, let us take 3 1/8. See, it is basically mixed fraction. If I convert it into the improper fraction, it will become 25/8. Okay, now if I try to divide 25 by 8, so I will get 8 3 ja 24. Okay, if I put a decimal here, it will become 8 2 ja 16 and 8 5 ja 40. See here also, since remainder is 0, the division process ends, and I got the decimal form as 3.125. Clear? Now let us take the last example, say 35 by 16. Okay, now if I try to divide 35 by 16, I get 16 to the 32. See, again it is 16 1 ja 16, so it will be 14. Okay, now 16 7 ja is 112, 16 8 ja is 128, so 16 8 ja 128. I will get the remainder 12. Now 16 7 ja 112, and finally I got 16 5 ja 80 0. So here I got the decimal 2.1875. Now students, after one place of decimal it terminates, after 3 places of decimal it terminates, after 4 places of decimal it terminates. Okay, these all are actually examples of terminating decimal. Clear? Now students, all the rational numbers can have either terminating decimal or non-terminating repeating decimal. So let us take some cases of non-terminating repeating decimal. What is this non-terminating repeating? Here what happens actually it is never terminate. Okay, that means the division process never gets end. And also some digit or set of digits, okay, one digit or set two digit or three digits, the set of digits is gonna repeat it. Okay, non terminating repeating or recurring. Okay, also use word recurring in place of repeating. Okay, now non terminating and repeating or recurring decimal. See students, I am taking some examples of this also. Okay, let us take a basic example, that is see start with 1/3. Okay, if I try to divide see 3 3s are 9, again 3 3s are 9, again 3 3s are 9. Now you can feel here that it is never gonna end. This division process is never gonna end. So it will be like this, 3 3 3 3. So here you can observe that this is never gonna terminate. Okay, because I never get the remainder 0. Division process never gets stopped. Okay, also 3 is the repeating digit here. Okay, so I will write it like this, 0. Because 3 is repeating now, I put a bar on 3. Okay students, so this is a case of non-terminating repeating decimal. Now for example, let us take 1/7. Say 1/7. If I try to divide see here I am writing 1/7 and here I am dividing. Okay, see first of all put a decimal here. 7 1 ja 7, 7 4 ja 28, 7 2 ja 14, 7 8 are 56, 7 5 are 35, 7 7 ja 49. Now again I am writing here 7 1 ja 7, 7 4 ja 28, 7 2 ja 14. Now can you observe, first of all I get 0.142857, again 142. Now if you continue the division process you get 857, again 142,857. So what basically happens here, 0.142857, this 142,857, this is set of digits 1 2 3 4 5. See, this is there are 6 digits, okay, in this set. These 6 digits are actually repeating again and again and again, and this is continued to be repeated. Okay, the division process never gets end. So this is also an example of non-terminating recurring decimal. Now students, आपके दिमाग में चल रहा होगा कि कब ये डेसिमल टर्मिनेटिंग होगा और कब ये डेसिमल नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग होगा. ये एक्चुअली हमारा 10th क्लास का टॉपिक है, जिसमें हम लोग 10th क्लास में विदाउट डिवीजन प्रोसेस भी ये देखकर बता सकते हैं कि क्या ये डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन टर्मिनेटिंग होगा या फिर ये नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग ही होगा. ठीक है, उसके लिए चलो मैं यहाँ पर डिस्कस तो कर ही लेता हूँ उस चीज़ को. टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल में, टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल के अंदर मैं उस चीज़ को लिखता हूँ एक बार पहले. स्टूडेंट्स, वी नो ऑल द नंबर्स विच आर इन द फॉर्म p by q where q is not is equal to 0 are rational numbers. p and q are any integers. I have told you now. Okay, when p and q are in its simplified form, simplified means इसको अपन ने पूरा सॉल्व कर लिया. फॉर एग्जांपल 5/25 है तो 5 से 25 को कट करके 1/5 कर लिया. ओके, क्लियर. तो जब सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्म में ये आ गए p एंड q, तो उस सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्म में अगर हम q को प्राइम फैक्टराइज करें, प्राइम फैक्टराइज समझते हो आप, प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन कैसे करते हैं. अगर प्राइम फैक्टर्स के अंदर केवल 2 5 या ये दोनों केवल 2 5 या तो केवल 2 आए या केवल 5 आए या 2 और 5 दोनों साथ में आ जाए, अगर ये आते हैं तो उस केस में गारंटीड ये टर्मिनेटिंग होगा, मतलब विदाउट डिवीजन प्रोसेस वी कैन टेल. ओके, सो इफ द डिनोमिनेटर q will have the prime factorization like this, 2 raised to the power m, 5 raised to the power n. Okay, see, m and n are any whole numbers. Here I am writing m and n belongs to w. मतलब m की वैल्यू 0 भी हो सकती है. if m becomes 0, so that means 2 raised to the power 0, that is 1. So only becomes 5 to the power n. So if the denominator is of this form, okay, either alone 5 or alone 2 or they are together, so in this all cases always you get the terminating decimal. But if except this 2 and 5 you get one more prime factor. 2 और 5 के अलावा अगर एक भी प्राइम फैक्टर आता है, जैसे 3 आ गया, 7 आ गया, कोई भी प्राइम फैक्टर अगर आता है, in that case you will always find a non terminating repeating decimal. Okay, so here I am writing all the rational numbers. This is definition of rational numbers, and if q is not of this form, अगर q इस फॉर्म का नहीं है, इसके अलावा इसके अंदर और भी 2 और 5 के अलावा और भी प्राइम फैक्टर्स आ रहे हैं, तो उस केस में ये हमेशा और हमेशा आपको क्या देगा, ये हमेशा और हमेशा हमें देगा नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग रिपीटिंग डेसिमल. ओके, मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. ये हमारा 10th क्लास में आएगा टॉपिक, बट यहाँ पर नहीं डिस्कस कर लिया इस चीज़ को. क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? should I take one more example of this? Okay, students, what do you think about pi? I guess I told you in the last class, pi is actually an irrational number. Okay, but if I want to use it as a rational number in our calculation, I use the value 22/7. Okay, so 22/7, it is a rational number, but it is not actual value of pi. 22/7 is a rational number because it is in the form p by q, but it is not actual value of pi. The pi is an irrational number. Okay, now if I want to calculate 22/7, what I get? See, actually one more way is there. 0.142857, it is the value of 1/4 now. If I just multiply this with 22, I will get 22/7. But here I am showing you the proper division process. Okay, see, these all are rough work. I have to divide. Okay, 7 3 जा 21, it is 1. 7 1 जा 7, 7 4 जा 28, 7 2 जा 14. Okay, 7 8 जा 56, 7 5 जा 35, 7 7 जा 49. Now you can observe the same pattern is again started. You can observe. Okay, so the value is 3.142857, again 142857, again 142857, again. So this can be written as this. 22/7 is 3.142857. Again I am repeating, this is not actual value of pi. Okay, we use this value in our calculation when we use this pi in mensuration. Okay, so students, अभी तक के डिस्कशन से हम ये समझ गए कि टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल होगा या फिर नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग रिपीटिंग डेसिमल होगा जब भी कोई रैशनल नंबर्स को हम डेसिमल फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे. क्लियर? नाउ नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है अबाउट इर्रेशनल नंबर्स. जो इर्रेशनल नंबर्स होते हैं उनका डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन कैसा होना चाहिए. नाउ द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन ऑफ इर्रेशनल नंबर्स. decimal representation or expansion, decimal expansion of irrational numbers. What I told you about irrational numbers, I told you all the numbers which cannot be expressed in the form p by q are irrational numbers. Also I gave you some examples, root 2, root 3, root 5. First of all, here I will write you the decimal expansion. So remember, the decimal expansion is always gonna be non-terminating, non-repeating. ना तो टर्मिनेट होगा और ना ही कोई पैटर्न की फॉर्म में रिपीट होगा, ना ही कोई पैटर्न बनेगा जिसके ऊपर के आप बार पुट कर सकते हो. मीन्स नो डिजिट और नो सेट ऑफ डिजिट्स इज रिपीटेड हेयर. ओके, it is always non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. Clear students? Now examples लेते हैं. For examples, see 1.030000003 and so on. Just observe it carefully. इज़ देयर एनी पॉसिबिलिटी टू पुट अ बार? क्या मैं कहीं भी बार पुट कर सकता हूँ? यहाँ पर 03 था, यहाँ तो 003 आ गया, यहाँ फिर 0003 आ गया. दैट मीन्स देर इज़ नो पॉसिबिलिटी टू पुट अ बार ना. नो डिजिट और नो सेट ऑफ डिजिट्स इज रिपीटेड एक्चुअली, एंड ऑल्सो इट इज़ नॉट टर्मिनेटिंग. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ numbers are irrational numbers. Okay, irrational numbers can have irrational numbers will have decimal expansion like this. Okay, you can write infinite numbers like this. Okay, if you want to write one more number, see it is 3.252572577. Okay, 2577725. so in this way I can make infinite irrational numbers. Okay, between any two given numbers actually there are infinite rational numbers or infinite irrational numbers. We will understand that in the coming part of videos. Okay, so here I think you got the idea. Okay, now students, let us talk about root 2. Okay, what is root 2 actually? We know already root 2 is an irrational number. Okay, in the last discussion I have told you about root 2. If I try to calculate the value of root 2 with the long division process. Okay, you remember the long division process? Okay, the long division process you have performed in your last classes, in your 8th class. Okay, so take root 2. If I try to find the value of root 2, square root of 2 with the long division process. See, remember, first of all we put some zeros. Okay, now we make the pair of two twos. Now if I start with 1, so 1 ones are 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, put a decimal here. This 1 plus 1 will become 2. Okay, now I have to write a number which is whose multiple with this 24 is lesser than or equal to 100. So 24 4 the 96. This become 4. Again this 4 will be added here. Okay, now I will take down the next pair of zeros. Okay, now again in this way, I hope ये तो आता होगा आपको. It is 119282. ये हम लोगों ने किया है. Okay, so students, if you continue this, you will get the number will be 1.414. Also you will be getting the numbers, you will be getting the digits, but it is never gonna end. Also no digit or no set of digits is gonna repeat. So yes, root 2 is also an irrational number whose decimal expansion is 1.414 and so on. Okay, you will get the digits if you continue the division process. Okay students, so ये भी एक example हो गया हमारा irrational numbers का. If you try to calculate the square root of 3, you will get 1.732 and so on. Okay, digits will be coming, but no digit or no set of digits is repeated. There is no possibility to put a bar over here. So these are the decimal expansion of irrational numbers. I hope यहाँ तक सबको clear है हर चीज़. Now students, this topic is completed, decimal expansion of rational and irrational number. Now we have seen that all the numbers which are in decimal form are either rational or irrational. Okay, if they have टर्मिनेटिंग और नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल दैट मीन्स दे आर रैशनल. ओके, मतलब मैं कन्वर्सली बोल रहा हूँ उस चीज़ को. इफ़ अ डेसिमल नंबर have a terminating decimal or non-terminating repeating decimal, that means this is a rational number. And if it has non-terminating and non-terminating and non-repeating decimal, that means it must be an irrational number. So remember this point. Okay, conversely it is also true. Now students, our next topic is gonna be very important: conversion of decimal numbers into P by Q form. If I am writing P by Q form, that means it is only for rational numbers. Okay, now rational numbers can have two kinds of decimal expansion, either terminating or non-terminating repeating. Now I will convert them into P by Q form. Okay, so if it is terminating, then it is very simple. For terminating decimal it is very simple. Okay, ये तो आपको already आता है. For example, 0.25 is a decimal, is the terminating decimal. Okay, so if I want to convert it into P by Q form, I have to just remove this decimal, and you know, if I remove this decimal, I have to divide by 100 this. So after solving, I will get 1/4 P by Q form. Very simple. See, I have to convert 1.32 say. Okay, so it will become 132/100, and also I can solve it. Okay, if I cut with the 4 3 are 12 and 4 3 are 12. Okay, and 25 will be the, so 33/25 is the P by Q form. It is as simple as that. Now actually when we have to convert non-terminating repeating decimal into P by Q form, so let us understand. First of all, I am giving you the two subcases of non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay, non-terminating repeating decimal, I am giving two subcases. First is your प्योर रिपीटिंग डेसिमल, प्योर रिकरिंग, प्योर रिपीटिंग, कुछ भी कह सकते हैं अपन. प्योर रिपीटिंग डेसिमल. रिकरिंग इज द वर्ड यूज्ड इन द प्लेस ऑफ रिपीटिंग. प्योर रिपीटिंग डेसिमल. सी स्टूडेंट्स, प्योर रिपीटिंग डेसिमल्स कैसे होते हैं? जिसमें डेसिमल के बाद जो भी डिजिट होती है वो डिजिट्स रिपीट ही हो रही है. फॉर एग्जांपल 1.12 बार, यहाँ 12 बार रिपीट हो रहा है. 0.5723, सपोज ये 5723 कंप्लीट ही रिपीट होते जा रहा है. सपोज 2.2 बार, सो 2 पे बार है. ओके, नाउ सपोज 5.08 एंड दिस हैव अ बार ऑन इट. सो see, after decimal whatever digits are there, they are actually repeating. So these kind of decimals are pure repeating decimal. Now one more case is there, mixed repeating decimal or mixed recurring decimal. Mixed repeating decimal or mixed recurring decimal. Here actually see 1.1, 1 is not repeating but 2 is repeating, 1.12 bar. So some digit, one or more digits remain unrepeated and other digits are repeated. जैसे 1.12 बार, for example 5.32 and only this 2 is repeated. So 5.322222 in this way. Okay, take one more 0.73, only 5 have a bar on it. So this kind of decimals are actually mixed repeating decimal or mixed recurring decimal. Clear students? Now our topic was how to convert either pure repeating decimal or mixed repeating decimal into P by Q form. Okay, so first of all we are discussing with the pure repeating decimal. So writing like this, conversion of pure repeating decimal, pure repeating decimal into P by Q form. They all are rational number. Okay, they all are rational numbers. That's why only we are able to convert them into p by q form. So students, let us start. See, ये इसी को example लेते हैं अपन तो 1.12 बार. See, it is very important for your examination. This kind of questions do come in your examination. Okay, in your school exams, there is higher probability to come the question from this part. Okay. Also, questions in the NCERT is given in exercise 1.3 or 1.4. Okay. Now, students, see, we have to convert 1.12 bar into p by q form. First step is let the number equal to x. Assume the number equal to x. तो मैंने जो भी नंबर को p by q की फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करना था उसको x के इक्वल एज्यूम कर लिया. And say it equation number 1. Now you have to check how many digits are repeating. See, 1 2, there are 2 digits are repeating now. Here 2 digits are repeating. So if 2 digits are repeating, you have to multiply this equation in the both sides by 100. If 1 digit would repeat, you will multiply with 10. If 3 digits are repeating, then you would multiply with thousands, and so on. Clear, students? So here, because there are 2 digits which are repeating, 1.12, actually what is this? This is actually 1.12 and so on. This is okay. Now I have to multiply equation number 1 with 100 both the sides. So multiply with 100 in both sides. Okay. See, if I multiply x with 100, what I will get? 100 times x, no problem at all. If I multiply this with 100, see carefully, this is the number. If I multiply this number with 100, when I multiply any number with 100, the decimal shift to the right 2 places. Okay, so this decimal when shift here, what it will become? It will become actually 112.12121212. So I can put bar on 12. So I just shifted this decimal to the 2 places in the right. Okay, students. So here I got the equation number 2. Now you can subtract these two. You have to subtract. Now what is the next step? Subtract these two equations. Equation number 2 minus equation number 1. Students, when you subtract these two equations, you can see here 100x minus x. 100x में से अगर आप x को माइनस करेंगे तो आपको मिलेगा 99x. ओके. नाउ इफ आई सब्ट्रैक्ट दिस टू, सी 112.12 बार में से आप माइनस कर रहे हैं 1.12 बार. यू कैन observe carefully that after decimal the whole digits gets cancel out. 12 bar it actually they get cancel out, so it becomes 0, and 112 minus 1 will give you 111. So I get a natural number actually 111. Okay, so the value of x is 111 upon 99, and hence this is my answer. Okay, so in this way you have to and if this can simplify, you have to simplify. Here I can observe it is 3 3 ja 9 and 3 7 ja 21 and 3 3 ja, so yes, it is simplifying. So the standard form or simplified form is 37 by 33. Clear? So in this way we can proceed. Now take more examples. ये example 1 लिया था अपन ने, है ना. Example 1, 1.12 bar. Now take one more example. Say take this one, 2.2 bar. Very simple one, 2.2 bar. Assume x is equal to 2.2 bar. Now say it equation number now 1. Now by which number I have to multiply this time? Because only 2 is the repeating digit now. So I will multiply with 10 both the sides. So multiply 10 in both sides. I have to multiply by 10 in both the sides. Okay. What I will get? I will get 10 times x, and 2.2 bar means 2.2222 again it is repeating, and if I multiply with 10, so this point will get shifted here. So it will become 22.22222, or I can put bar over 2. Now if I try to subtract equation 2 and equation 1, okay, if I subtract equation number 1 from equation number 2, so 10x minus x will give me 9x, and see 22.2 bar minus 2.2 bar, they will get cancelled out and it will get 20. So the final answer is gonna be 20 by 9. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay students, so they were the examples of pure recurring decimal. No problem at all. Okay, take last one. See 1.27 bar. Okay, now take x is equals to 1.27 bar. What we have to multiply? 100. So 100x is equal to 127.27 bar. I'm doing right directly here now. Okay, I hope clear to everyone. Equation number 2 minus equation number 1, 100x minus x will give me 99x, and 127 minus 1 will give me 126. So the value of x is gonna be 126 upon 99, or I can write that 3 4 the 12, 3 2 the 6, 3 3 the 3 3 the. One more time it is getting cancelled out, 14 by 11. So yes, my answer is 14 by 11. Clear students? Now take some examples of second one, that is mixed repeating decimal. Second, conversion of mixed repeating, mixed recurring or mixed repeating decimal. Mixed recurring decimal. Now student, mixed, for example this one, okay, 1.12 bar, 1.1 and only 2 have bar. See students, here first of all we have to make it प्योर रेकरिंग डेसिमल. अब पहले इसको प्योर रेकरिंग बनाना है, एक्स तो इसको एज्यूम करना ही है. सो सपोज एक्स इज इक्वल टू 1.12 बार. नाउ इन ऑर्डर टू कन्वर्ट इनटू प्योर रेकरिंग डेसिमल, I want this decimal here, so that after decimal the digits are repeating only. Okay, so in order to shift this decimal here, I have to multiply with 10 both the sides. So yes, I am firstly making this pure recurring decimal. So multiplying 10 in both sides, what I will get? I will get 10 times x, and here I will get 11.2 bar. Clear, I guess? Okay, now I will assume this equation number 1. Now student, इसके बाद same steps है. Okay, now since this is pure recurring decimal and here single digit is repeating, so multiplying 10 again, multiplying 10 in both sides again. Why I am multiplying 10? Because only one digit is repeating. Okay, now if I multiply with 10 times 10x is equal to 100x. If I multiply 10x into 10, it will become 100x. And if I multiply this number with 10, what it will become? It will become 112.2 bar. No problem at all. Now equation number 2 minus equation number 1. Okay students, because we can subtract only pure recurring decimal. Okay, so that this gets cancelled out. Remember this, 100x minus 10x will give you 90x, and this 112 minus 11, because 2 bar तो 0 हो जाएगा, cancel. Okay, so what it will remain? 2 minus 1 1. Okay, actually see how we are subtracting 112.12 bar, and I am subtracting 11.2 bar. Sorry, 112.2 bar. I am subtracting 11.2 bar. So 2 minus 1 1 and 11 minus 1 0. So what I will get actually? I will get 101. Sorry, 101. So the value is gonna be 101 upon 90. Okay students, this is your answer. Clear? Now we can take more questions on this. Okay, take 0.12 and only 3 has repeat, only 3 is the repeating digit. Again it is a question of mixed recurring, so let us assume x is equals to this. Now first of all, making this pure recurring decimal, what we have to multiply? We have to multiply with 100. Okay, so yes, multiply by 100 in both sides. What we will get? Here we will get 100 times x, and here we will get the pure recurring decimal. See, this decimal gets shifted here. It is your equation number 1. Now since only the one digit is repeating, now I have to multiply by 10 in both sides. Now 100 into 10 will become 1000x, and it will become 123.3 bar. Clear, I guess? This point will get shifted here. Again I am explaining, if someone doesn't understand before. See, if I multiply with 10, this point will shifted here. Okay, so it will become 123.3333 or 123.3 bar. Say it's equation number 2. Now again the same step, equation number 2 minus equation number 1. 1000x minus 100x will give you what? 900x, or 123 minus 12. 3 minus 2 1, and 12 minus 1 is 11. So you will get 111. So the value of x is gonna be 111 upon 900. If you try to solve it, it is 3 3 are 9, 3 7 are 21, 300. Okay, so this is your answer. Clear? So students, I am giving you homework. You have to convert the following into P by Q form. Okay, students. See, these are the numbers. First is your 2.35 bar. 2.35 bar. Second is say 1.23 and 23 have bar. Third is 0.163 and only 63 have bar. It is a mixed recurring decimal. Fourth is say 0.001 and all the digits are repeating. Fifth one is 0.4 and only 7 is repeating. Okay, so these 5 questions are for you. Solve it. Okay, so let us finish the today's session. Okay, see you in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye bye.